Hey guys, I have an announcement to make, so stick around to the end.
That is a person. How I feel right now is kind of scared and discouraged. It's not like I can go back now. I'm way too deep involved in this now.
Previously on Quest Out West.
The heat is not just a problem because it's annoying or it's dangerous for the cats. It's also that I can't get any work done. I wouldn't have been able to leave the van to go to work because the cats would be in the car. I've been looking for apartments for days now. I've decided to go to a town that's a little more affordable. It went from a 4 to an 8 on a scale of 10 on the air quality map. So here we are, a couple $100 broker, and on top of it, now my muffler is not working right. I'm gonna have to get real creative. I have a plan. I just don't know if it's a good plan. We're off to get a lock for the storage space. If I don't get one tonight, they're gonna put their own on my storage space in the morning, and it's probably gonna cost me like something like 30 bucks. Got it. Finally, we're gonna make some room here. I have 10 minutes to get out of here before I get locked in, and it's gonna cost me $100 to get out. And the lock I bought is not working. I got it, thank God. We made it, we're out. We didn't get locked in. I'm super tired and I still have so much to do.
My first month flipping furniture, I made over $1,500.
And we ended up selling it for $700, giving us a profit of $580.
And that gave me a total profit of $230.
That was my first month and I had no experience going into it.
Good morning. Today we're gonna go get some free furniture. Let's do it. We got one table in. Let's go get the next one. Someone was just tailgating me, and I sped up a little bit because I thought I was driving too slow, and I hit a speed bump. And now this is going on. The check engine light is on. Just got the second piece. Let's go. Surprise! We got some more stuff. Now I have to put this stuff in there. I'm so tired, I'm dizzy, and it's like hard to think. It has been a long day. Look at me, I'm a mess. But then again, I'm always a mess, so. Okay, look at that. We got it all in there somehow by some miracle. For now, anyway. I just got a message on Facebook saying that there's one more item in Squamish, but they left it outside for me to pick up. So I have 1 hour before the storage closes. So I have to go pick it up right now, come back and get it in the storage locker. Hopefully it'll fit before they close. Okay, so we picked up the thing, now we're back, and now I have to get all this stuff. Oops. Now I have to get it in the storage locker ASAP because we have like 20 minutes before it closes, and I really wanted to get something to drink, and everything closes in this town in 20 minutes. Okay, we actually did it, and we still have time to get something to drink. I just spent $100 for stuff for this project, actually $90 because the propane has nothing to do with the project. I just got out of Walmart and spent $25. This is what I got. I got another paintbrush. This one's for the paint. The other one I got is for the top coat. I got painter's tape because I didn't want to get the one at the dollar store. I wanted to make sure that my lines are super straight. And I got wood filler. But most importantly, I got a pie because, let's be real, you can't have a project without a pie. I just spent another $10 at the dollar store, and this is what I got. Got a drop sheet, some paintbrushes, soap, gloves, and a bucket for paint. We're gonna start with this piece right here. I really want to show you guys something because if any of you guys think that You can't do stuff like this because people will see you. I just want to show you. People see me and I don't care. Gotta get it done. I'm starting to see the really light wood that's actually underneath this, so that is super great because with the plan that I have for this piece, it's gonna look so good. It's beautiful! I just finished scuff sanding all the sides. I know that there's a lot of things I could probably do with this piece, but this is also about time management and I don't have time to do much else because it takes too long to sand. So yeah, probably gonna do mostly paint and a whitewash on the top, and we're gonna see what it looks like. Now we're doing this piece. It's lunchtime. Delicious. Look at this. I look away for a minute. And this is where she is. Hello? What are you doing? Dude? Come put your leash on. Come on, baby. Oh, gotcha. It's time for the second coat, so I'm gonna start by sanding it down a little bit and then moving on to the paint. Second coat is on. It's 2 p.m. I think it's gonna need a third coat. Plus I have to sand all the, mistakes I made. And I have to wait for it to dry to do that. So I think I'm gonna continue the paint tomorrow. I guess the plan is I'm gonna put everything else away and then just park beside this table for as many hours as I need to until it's dry. Good morning, guys. It is day 2 of painting the furniture and we are at Home Depot because I need to pick something up. Essentially, last night I couldn't stop thinking about the brush strokes on the piece. I'm like, this can't be right. Who is going to buy this like it is? I kept thinking, I know other people use paintbrushes and they sell their pieces for a lot of money. How is this possible? Until eventually I realized that I was using the wrong brush. So we're here to pick up, hopefully, the right one. Just spent another 22 bucks, but I'm pretty sure it was well worth it. I don't know if you can see, but they're not like horrific, but they're not good. And I really preferably would not try to sell it like this. So let's try to fix that today with the third coat. The way I have it taped up right now, my original plan was just to do the top in a whitewash. So I decided to do that because I didn't want to spend a bunch of time sanding down the sides because I would have to do it by hand. Whereas the top, no. Oh, this asshole. I think they're gonna look really good when I'm done. So the plan for the top is need more. This is gonna take me a while. I am truly stunned at how much black spray paint it took to get this even remotely gray. This is not the shade that I was hoping to get it at, but that might be the best that we can do because we're running low on spray paint and I want to make sure that I have enough to make sure that the hardware is done. All this extra stuff here is obviously to hold the plastic from flying away, but I spray painted the hardware and I would like it to look good. I would like it to be done, so I'm worried if I use up all the black spray paint, I might need it. It's really not as dark as I had hoped. Not what I was trying to do, but seeing it on, it's not terrible. So I think I'm gonna leave it like this. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Good morning, guys. It's day 3 of painting the furniture, and I really wanted to talk to you guys for a second because I feel like garbage. I'm not talking about being physically tired or how my back is sunburnt. I'm talking about how in order to do anything, you have to persevere beyond the point of it being fun. That's what I have learned in my days on this planet of trying and failing things, is that ideas always seem really fun and exciting when they're new, and a lot of people stop there. A lot of people just don't have the courage or the knowledge or whatever to actually start their idea that they're excited about. They just dream about it, think about it, but then they just keep putting it off or just think that it's not possible, whatever. But then even once you start, so it doesn't stay fun and exciting the entire time. At some point it gets difficult. You get tired. It gets overwhelming, monotonous, whatever it is, right? It's not fun and exciting anymore, and you have to push past that point to get to the end of it. And a lot of the problem is being tired. When you're really tired, nothing's fun anymore. And I've been sleeping pretty good, but it's just draining, a lot more draining than I thought it would be. Getting up every morning, going to the storage space, picking up these heavy pieces of furniture, moving everything around in my storage box to be able to get them out, put them in the car, then go set them up at the park, and then do the sanding and the painting or whatever, and like for all day, and keeping an eye on the cats and everything else. And then at the end of the day, packing everything back up, going back to the storage unit and putting them back in the storage unit, rearranging everything in the storage unit. It's a lot for me, but it's great exercise. So can't complain about that. I realized that the top coat that I have could very likely do the same thing to my white furniture as that happened when I put a top coat on the car when I painted it white, meaning turned this beautiful white color into a gross yellow. So I'm back at Home Depot to choose a different top coat, and they're expensive. I'm looking at these and they're between 35 and 40 bucks. But I did just notice this, which is 20 bucks if I can get the job done with one can. Technically, that is more cost efficient if I'm using it for multiple projects, but right now I think it's about cash flow. And I think that I might just want to save that 10 bucks for now until I sell something. Just spent another 40 bucks at Home Depot, but I think it was necessary. I am running really low on cash at this point. Check out the new hardware. Looks so much better. This is what the wash turned out to look like, which I absolutely love. It's not what I anticipated because I thought I was just putting white paint, but apparently the brush was still contaminated from the paint that I mixed yesterday. Either way, it's a happy accident. I love it. I just checked how long I have to wait after painting before I can varnish, and people are saying 3 days to a week. That is a person. I want to think that person is just homeless, but judging by the way that they're moving, I'm pretty sure that they are actually strung out. back at the store because I do need to get a different product for the varnish for the top coat, because the one that I got, the spray, I tested it and yeah, it's gonna yellow. So we're getting a new one. I just spent another 30 bucks to get polyacrylic instead of polyurethane. A few days ago I brought the polyurethane back to the store. I also brought back the brush that I had bought to use with the polyurethane, because now I'm going to use a different application method. I saw this application method online by someone on YouTube, so this is what I'm trying. I had one of these in my toolbox, and this is how I'm going to try applying the top coat. What am I, sir? What am I?
Take a look in the mirror.
What am I supposed to see in the mirror, sir? The guy in the hat just accosted me right before his friends showed up, and there was no witnesses, and he would not leave me alone. I threatened to call the police, and he said go ahead and call them, and then I finally pulled out my camera, and that's when he finally started walking away.
1 hour later.
This guy is stalking me now. Came back, parked near me, just hanging out by his car, staring at me. I don't care if you film me. I need evidence that you're stalking me, you psycho. I'm being harassed at the park. I called the cops. I don't like calling the cops. I hate calling the cops because I always have this feeling that like I'm the one gonna end up getting arrested. And I called them because this dude is harassing me, and then he left, and then he came back and was standing outside of his car staring at me. And so I'm like, I need this on record. So I called the non-emergency line, told them what happened, and they sent it to emergency and sent cops over. So that's what happened. I'm done. I did 2 coats instead of 3, but we're leaving it like that because today has been uber dramatic and I just can't take it anymore. Plus, it's just been so long of just these 2 pieces, and I just want to get them listed already. So there's a couple of places that seem a little bit dirty, like the sponge got dirty as I was varnishing. So I'm going to see what it looks like in the morning. If I need to touch anything up, I will. I'm going to stage them and take pictures in the morning and get them listed. Other than that, looks good. I'm happy with it. So this is the final look for this piece. The other one is already in the storage space, so I'll show you. I took the pictures this morning, like just now, to put on Facebook, and I forgot to take video because I was a little bit rushed to pack it up because they're doing construction in the parking lot. I was taking the pictures in the parking lot. Yeah, so I already packed this one up before I realized I didn't film anything. I ended up doing little touch-ups, and I actually had to adjust the drawers because they weren't really straight. They still don't seem to be with this little gap here, but not much I can do about that. This is the best that I can do. It's gonna be what it is. So I'm gonna list it and see what happens. But I think they're pretty cute. That one, when you see the top, it's just gorgeous. It's stunning. I listed the table. I have yet to list the little dresser. I'm going to do that tonight or tomorrow morning. I was just so incredibly tired after I listed the table that I ended up just going to take a nap. And the rest of the day was basically a write-off. I couldn't function. How I feel right now is kind of scared and discouraged, almost as if I'm anticipating that this thing will fail before I even know. Like, I haven't even listed the second item yet, and I'm already decided that this was stupid. I don't know. And if manifesting counts for anything, I don't want to sabotage myself that way. So tonight I'm going to really try to get my mind in the right place and expect things will work out, because it's not like I can go back now. I'm way too deep involved in this now. After I got done with the listings this past week/weekend, I was ready to move on to some other work, editing and so on. I was super pumped. I think it was Saturday morning. I get up super early as usual, get ready to go to my usual location to plug in all my stuff and get some work done. And I check my bank account and I had $4 in it. And I just got super discouraged because I didn't expect that. A couple bills went through my account that I forgot about, and then I was left with no monies. It's been about 4 days since the listings have gone up, and I have not gotten any real interest. I got one person message me trying to scam me, and one lowball. And so I just got super discouraged and demoralized and depressed. And it was also a full moon this weekend. That didn't help. And I was just basically debilitated for a couple of days because I started to think, what have I done? What if I made a huge mistake? I'm gonna go through my stuff now and try to find something that I can potentially sell for quick cash. It's been a while and I have not sold anything. I did get one person who was authentically interested and was ready to buy it, except she couldn't come pick it up and I couldn't deliver it because my alternator is so bad that I don't want to risk driving all the way down to Vancouver. I did make an appointment at the mechanics, but it was like a 2-week wait. So I've been waiting all this time. My appointment is finally tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to fix the van and then see if she's still interested. And if she is, I'll be able to sell her one of the pieces. I do think that I figured out why no one wants to buy my furniture. And I think it's because I chose the wrong pieces. I had assumed that it was the alternator because when I first inspected this van, they told me that there was something wrong with the alternator. Also, I've been having electrical problems such as the light on the dash flickering, the locks locking themselves, things like that. So I assumed that I needed to change the alternator. And I was worried because if the alternator is going, it's dangerous. So that's why I made the appointment for the alternator. But when I got there, he thoroughly tested the alternator and showed me the numbers and showed me that there was nothing wrong with the alternator. It was perfectly fine. I already knew that the battery was fine because multiple people have tested it and told me that it was fine. And he tested it as well. So it wasn't that. Then he read the codes to see why the check engine light was on, showed me the codes, and showed me that it was not an emergency, and thus saving me hundreds of dollars today. I feel good driving now. This is the first time I've gone to the mechanics and not had to pay hundreds of dollars, or if not thousands of dollars, more than I originally anticipated. This is the first time I've gone to the mechanics and I've actually saved money. As a woman going to the mechanics alone, that's a big deal. Oh my God. It might be a baby, but there's probably a parent not too far. That baby bear came all the way to the park. I feel like it's very stupid to be out here watching this bear, but you would do the same thing. It's been a little over a month since I listed those 2 pieces of furniture, and they have not sold. I tried lowering the price, I tried refreshing the listing, and nothing seemed to be making it better at all. Like, I wasn't getting any more views or anything. I finally conceded and decided that I'm going to just give them away for free. And I know that there's going to be some people saying, don't do that, just keep them and sell them whenever. But I'm paying for storage, so the longer I hold on to them, the more money is going out of my pocket to pay for storage. And I looked up online what other flippers were saying, and they all seem to be saying the same thing, that something's going on in the economy that's making it a whole lot harder to sell furniture right now. So, we're making new plans. And if you're wondering why I didn't work on the other pieces of furniture that I had, repainting them or whatever, it's because shortly after I posted the listings for those 2 pieces, I went to do my laundry, and when I walked in, I was offered a job, so I took it. And that took all of my time and energy from that point on. I get to watch this today. I'm not working there anymore, and so we're reformulating the plan. We're getting a new strategy. I always forget to film the part where I'm giving it to someone, probably because I'm, giving it to someone. That sounds dirty. I always forget to film this part, but whatever, it's gone. Someone took it, and they were very happy to receive it, so that makes me happy. At least there's that. Someone's on their way right now to pick up the other piece, so I'm going to go bring it outside. The second piece is gone. This is the mattress from the crib that I didn't sell, so instead of getting rid of it, I kept it, and I'm using it in the van. The results for this experiment were clearly that I ended up losing money and not making it, which contradicts what all the YouTubers seem to be saying, which is that it's super easy to make a whole ton of money really fast flipping furniture. One thing that I do on this channel is I try to keep it real. A lot of channels, they put out the best parts of things, their wins. When you watch a movie, they tend to be set up like that. The storyline tends to set it up so that the hero sets out for some goal, faces a bunch of challenges, has some minor losses along the way, and in the end they win. I don't think my videos are different than that. I just think that I'm showing you that realistically, the win takes a lot longer than you would hope, and that a lot of us have been led to believe. I've had multiple videos where I am striving for some sort of a solution to a problem, a big problem, and I struggle and struggle and fail, and then eventually, maybe however many episodes later, I finally succeed. And I'm trying to show that if you just persevere, if you keep going, as much as things might seem overwhelming and hopeless at times, that if you just keep going, you do get there. Now for my announcement, I will be hosting a self-love camping retreat in October. So if you want to join me in person, there are very limited spots available. You can check out the details that are linked in the description below. It will not be in BC, but I will save the details for the next video because, well, you'll find out why. A lot has changed. See you there.